Hi, this is Jeremy Nelson-Smith, the Internet Specialist, again with another Google Analytics tutorial, and this time we're going to look at audience engagement. Here we are looking at the engagement report. This you'll find under Audience and Behavior in the left-hand menu, and there it is, there's engagement. Now, you've got two choices as far as the data is concerned on this one. You've got page depth, which will tell you the number of pages people are looking at, and you've got visit duration, which we'll have a look at in a minute, which is about obviously the length of time people are spending on your site. Now, obviously, the more engaged an audience is, the better chances you have of getting them as a client lead or a purchaser on your site. So it's vitally important that your pages are as engaging as possible, as far as the look and feel of your brand, the way you're trying to capture their interest with your content, etc. So let's have a look at the page depth first of all. Let me just scroll down, and you can see that you've got figures going all the way down from one page to 20 plus pages. There we are, one page going all the way down to 20 plus pages. You'll see, and this is usually what happens with most sites, is that the greatest number of visits is for one page only. Now, many people will look at one page and they may well come back later, so somebody just looking at one page is not necessarily a poor quality visitor. But you can see here that the greatest percentage of visits and page views were for one page. What you want to try and achieve, and what you want to increase over time on your website through changing your content and making it as engaging as possible, and making sure the navigation is as easy to follow as possible, and that people get to find what they want as easily as possible, is for the number of visits in this area here, in the 2 plus pages viewed range, is increasing as much as possible over time. So you want these figures to be consistently becoming slowly higher and higher, obviously. And the more you can get people looking at this section here, the 8 plus, and particularly into the 10 plus page range, the better it will be. The other thing to take into consideration is the more people spend on the time they spend on your site, the number of pages, the more pages they view, the better it is from Google's perspective in terms of the authority and the level of interest that people have in your site, and therefore it's good for your search engine rankings. So that's page depth. Let's look at visit duration, and again you can see you've got 0 to 10 seconds duration here, all the way up to 1801 plus seconds here, and the vast majority again of page views and visits are for the 0 to 10 second range. Now that means that obviously some people in that group will have seen the site and just decided that it's not for them. Some people have decided that they'll come back later, they may bookmark it and come back later. But what, again, a bit like with page depth, you want to see your number of visits and page views in this section becoming higher over time. Okay, the more interested people are in your content, and the better your content is, and the more varied your content is, and the more interesting the way is in which you present it, the better it is from your perspective, and the visitor quality will increase. And as I said just now, your authority and rankings in Google's natural search will improve. So it's very important to keep looking at the audience behavior engagement report, because that's one key metric in telling you how effective your website is in communicating to your target audience. Okay, I hope that's been useful. Once again, if you want to ask me anything or get any help from me, then please just look at the contact details at the end of this video.